Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be attempting some Hellslayer bounties in an attempt to find better Eternal gear. Let's go. So I'm dragging my friend GameZone along with me for these Hellslayer bounties today because both of us save up our bounties over the weekend. Once you hit Battle Pass cap, it makes sense to save up some of your bounties for the Monday so that you can gain battle points really quickly. But also when you have people in the same warband that you normally do your bounties with, it also means you're gaining your warband points. So myself and GameZone generally run all of our bounties together anyway, but decided we would do Hellslayer bounties this Monday. So we're both hoping for some decent Eternal gear. GameZone's looking for some for specific skills as well, and I'm hoping for 2 more pieces with the Arcane Torrent magic. So you can see here I have the Arcane Torrent magic active, which is giving me those 2 extra missiles that are spinning around me, as well as having the normal effects from the Arcane Torrent essences that I've got. So Rift Carver is the one that I'm using in this build. So for this Rift we've got Shade of Destruction, and you can see we had a normal mode as well with just 4 swarms of monsters. So Rift completed. Is there going to be any legendary gear this time? Eternal gear, sorry. And it is a no. So in total we're going to be completing 6 of these Rifts. I'm probably not going to film all of them, but I will obviously film the end, showing you exactly what gear we gain from, or what gear I've gained from this. So far this is not looking good. We've just got scrap material, which, as you know, I'm not going to use. Let's head to the next location now and hope for a better result. So our second Hellslayer bounty is in Storm Point, so we're heading there now. I'm hoping for a cursed Hellslayer bounty, or cursed Oblivion Pillar, I think it says when you actually enter it, as this gives the chance of 3 chests, which obviously means a higher chance of gaining that Eternal gear. So you get normal or cursed effects. I'm just going to activate this shrine here, so that gives us both the protective shield before entering as well. But yeah, this one was quite far from the portal, so a little bit of a walk to it. And we have a normal mode again here with the Shrinking Prison affix, so that is the effect that will give us damage from this one. And as you can see, so I'm kind of heading outside of the circle or area, the safe area, whatever you want to call it, because I've got this shield up from the protection shrine. However, it doesn't actually give that much damage now since the update, because obviously the requirements, combat rating requirements, are lower. It doesn't really give much damage, as you can see there, once my shield has expired. Are we going to get any Eternal gear this time? Let's have a look. Yes, we have 1 item here. Hopefully it will be something decent that we can use. So heading back to Westmarch now to complete the bounty, and obviously by using the Terror essences for these Hellslayer bounties, you actually have a higher chance of gaining the Eternal gear, because you're getting that chance at bounty drop-in as well as during the actual Hellslayer bounty or Oblivion Pillar itself. Whereas with the Oblivion Pillars, you are only getting that 1 chance of gaining gear. So at turn-in, we might get another piece of gear. Let's see if we will get anything this time. If not, I mean, it's not the worst, because we did just gain 1 item. You do get a lot more gold, I find, at hand in with this than with normal bounties, but unfortunately there was not a second piece of Eternal gear. So let's see if we can get anything on the next one. And for this we are heading to Realm of Damnation. So this is another location that I don't think I've been to for Hellslayer bounties before. I've done quite a few of them, and generally I always get Library or Chasseur C. But this one again is quite far from the portal, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Hopefully we might get a cursed one. We've just upped our Paragon level there, thanks to Nabil for killing loads of monsters, because that's what upped my Paragon level at that point. And we do have a cursed one here. So this is a cursed Oblivion Pillar or cursed Hellslayer bounty. As you can see, as I mentioned just now, you don't take that much damage when you go outside of the safe zone anymore. So if you want to clear through the mobs more quickly, I would suggest doing that, because you can kind of get closer to all the mobs and just defeat them really, really fast. So this one will have 6 waves of monsters. We also have the Affix Lightning Storm, which are those target points that you can see on the floor there, those circles on the floor. And we have Sanguine Queen here. So hopefully, obviously there will be 3 chests that drop from this, because it is a cursed one. and hopefully one of these 3 might contain another eternal gear. Yes, we have an orb there, so an offhand, and as I said, we'd be identifying all of these at the end of the video as well. Once again, back in Westmarch for the bounty hand-in, where we will gain another chance of getting another piece of eternal gear. I'm not getting my hopes up too much with this because I never seem to get much eternal gear. Also, a lot of people seem to be finding the pieces now that have 2 magic properties for 2 different skills, and I still have not found anything like this. I'm only finding them with 1 skill on, so let me know in the comments if you found something with 2 of the skills or 2 different skills for the eternal gear, because those pieces are obviously much more powerful than the ones that I've been finding. And so far the only people that I seem to have spoken to that found it are Tempests and not people playing any other classes. So it's kind of intriguing to me. Is it something that is just being pushed for Tempests to gain that, or are other people playing other classes gaining this gear as well? Let me know in the comments. So this is the last Hellslayer bounty that I'm actually going to film for this video. The other 2 I'm just going to complete without filming, because as I said, it's probably boring to you guys now just watching the same thing over and over again. For this we have a normal mode of Oblivion Pillar, and we have the Demon Eye affix as well. So like I said with the others, that is something that we're going to be taking damage from as well as the mobs. But since the difficulties have been lowered with the patch, it's much easier to complete these anyway, and it really doesn't take any time at all. So we have Sanguine Queen again here, and yeah, super easy to defeat all of these bosses now since the update, and it's even easier when you're in a party. So we have another drop here as well, so another eternal gear piece. So we're now going to identify, I gained 6 pieces altogether from all of the bounties, and we're going to see if any of them are decent or skills I use. So actually 5 of them are upgrades on what I'm using. We have this main hand, but the skill is teleport. Primary attack damage increased as well. We've got this one, which actually wasn't from the bounties because it's not eternal gear. We have this one, which is ice crystal. Might use that in PvP because I've been trying out the beam build more. Another one for ice crystal there. Another one for ice crystal there, and then another piece that obviously wasn't actually from the Hellslayer bounties. So overall there was only 4 pieces that I gained from all of those bounties. So kind of disappointing, and kind of disappointing that 3 of them are for the same skill as well. But that is it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your favourite piece of eternal gear that you found so far, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.